the ways that we help each other. And I don't see what this symbol has to really offer anybody. The hardest part about this is it doesn't really make sense for me to be like, this lady's take is wrong and what she believes is wrong. Because at the end of the day, if somebody chooses to believe in something, then that is going to be their truth, I guess is what people say nowadays. It's going to be their reality. So if she believes that women wearing blue bracelets is something that is uplifting and she considers it good, then maybe it does have some good aspects to it, perhaps.
Easiest and most effective form of protest you have right now that you can start immediately, put a mask back on. Stop letting them observe your face and have the side benefit of better health and protecting the rest of us in the world.
Yeah, slap a mask back on. That'll really show them. And it's not like it's really uncomfortable, difficult to breathe, and also super awkward. Does anybody else remember wearing masks and then you meet somebody for the first time and when they take off their mask, they looked completely different than you were expecting? It's almost like you're never able to get to know anybody when you and them are wearing masks. So why does this lady want women who are in support of this blue bracelet movement to have no real human connections ever? That's just going to do more damage.
I'm going to speak to the white woman phenomenon of MAGA women.
Okay, so she is speaking directly to me. I fit her niche market of this video.
Being upset that people are setting boundaries with them around not wanting to be in a relationship after the election. I'm going to make it make sense, okay?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Because this was really keeping me up at night.
This is about requirements. If a woman doesn't learn to have requirements in her relationships, which most of us don't, okay? Most of us learn to accept mediocrity or even worse from men. So when they are faced with who should be president, they do not have the requirements in place to go, well, what is the filter system? Okay, rapist? No, that's not really a requirement. Sexual assault, bullying, racism, xenophobia, none of it.
The thing that's frustrating is because obviously it looks really bad and it's understandable how she can be so confused as to why somebody would have voted for Trump. But from our perspective, or at least from mine, it's that they were doing these things so that he wouldn't be in the presidency. He was also shot at and survived multiple assassination attempts. So why don't you mention any of that? Or the fact that so many people said he would never make it to the presidency, because I find it pretty inspirational, actually, that he did, despite all of these fake charges and fake allegations.
Is a requirement because they do not know how to create requirements with men. So they go ahead and they make excuses. They gaslight themselves and they gaslight everyone around them in order to maintain the belief that they can have whatever it is they're wanting to get from it, right? Because the question is always, what are you getting from it? How does it benefit you?
I don't know, maybe the ability to feel safe and not be worried about being attacked, robbed, or killed by gang members. I guess my safety is something that's really benefiting me, but how dare I prioritize my safety and well-being?
Conversation. And that is worth sacrificing what we see as values and all these things with its requirements. And they just simply don't.
And the candidate that she voted for told people to get out of her rally, kicked them out when they said that Christ is king. So I'm left wondering, what are her values and where do they derive from?
Know how to create requirements or know that they're worthy of having them. And so on the flip side of that, on the other side of the election, then people are actually telling them, well, I have requirements, okay? So I have a requirement that people care about my human rights. And if you don't care, then I don't choose to be in relationship with you. And this is mind-blowing, and this feels like another layer of
It's not mind-blowing. If you don't want to hang around Trump supporters, that's totally fine and it's understandable.